My beloved child, I come to you today with an urgent message of hope and encouragement. Listen closely, for I have seen the trials you face, the burdens that weigh heavily upon your soul. You feel surrounded on all sides, don't you? The threats loom large, casting long shadows over the path ahead. Enemy forces gather, seeking to intimidate and control through fear. Financial lack glares at you, taunting your faith. Sickness and disease crouch at the door, waiting to consume vibrant health and strength. Loneliness ambushes you when you least expect it, draining your confidence that there could ever be loving connections or true friendships. I see it all, my precious one. I am fully aware of the strategies of darkness that have been unleashed against you. But do not lose heart. This onslaught is not meant to destroy you. No, it serves a greater purpose. Your faith is being tested and proven genuine. Rejoice in this, for it signals that breakthrough is imminent. Miracle is on the way. Blessing is about to overflow. You see, there is a pattern, an established sequence that unfolds each time I prepare to demonstrate my power and my glory in your life. First comes the proving. Your faith will be tested and tried to reveal where you truly stand. If you remain rooted and grounded in me despite the intimidations of the enemy, you pass the test. Promotion is coming next. The victory. The open door to long-awaited promise. So recognize these seasons of spiritual warfare for what they are, evidence that I am about to show myself strong on your behalf. The battle is nearly won. Stand firm just a little longer. Keep trusting in what my word declares over your life, not what your circumstances are screaming at you. Fix your eyes on me, not the approaching giant. I will vindicate your faith and confirm my faithfulness. When intimidations rise to taunt you in the very area I have spoken destiny over, do not yield an inch of ground to them. Bring those fears, those threats directly to me so I can expose them for the lies and distortions they truly are. I will show you my perspective, one of authority, hope, and confidence for the future I have prepared for you. Intimidation may howl like a fierce storm, but I am the truth that calms the winds and waves with a single word. I am the lens that brings all things into proper focus. I am the master strategist who bewilders your enemies with surprise blessings and sudden favors you could never have manufactured on your own. I take what the enemy means for evil and turn it to good. My precious child, will you continue to trust me in the heat of battle? Will you choose to believe what your commander-in-chief declares over you instead of the threats being hurled at you? Hold fast. Victory is coming. The intimidation will not last long. Your breakthrough will. Keep your gaze fixed on me as I lead you to the prepared blessings waiting for you. Avoid potential snares along the path by staying sensitive to my leading in each step you take. Listen for my wisdom to cloak and strengthen your heart when weariness sets in. Worship me as your burden bearer, mighty and majestic in holiness. Cry out to me and I will answer. Take hold of my promises and wield them well against incoming attacks. And know this, I will never leave or forsake you. I am right here by your side, fighting for you. You will learn to trample fear under your feet and press forward into all I have destined as your inheritance in my kingdom. My beloved, whom I created and called to greatness, be renewed in vision and vigor this day. Shake off despair and put on the garment of praise instead. Lift your head high, straighten your shoulders back. No weapon formed against you can or will prosper. I have foreordained your victory, and I myself will bring it to pass. Now is not the time to retreat in resignation. Now is the season to advance as my Spirit leads you forth in authority and boldness. The promises I have spoken over your life will not return void. Partner with me to walk them out. Agree with me that breakthrough is coming soon. Align your thoughts, words, and expectations with my word and my will for you. As you abide in me, allowing my living water to course through your innermost being, intimidation loses its grip, deception scatters, strongholds of fear come crashing down. For my perfect love casts out all torment. It drowns out the voice of condemnation and self-doubt. It stills the anxious racing of thoughts, bringing order and peace. Draw deeply from my well, beloved one. Immerse yourself in my presence of power and unwavering affection. Allow me to lift you up high above the swirling fray. From this place, my perspective becomes yours. Here you will stand as a victor already clothed in radiant garments of salvation and righteousness. The battle is mine, the victory is sure. Trust in this, my child. You will not be shaken for long. Joy comes in the morning. Strength rises with the dawn. Grace upon grace, that is my promise to you. Mercy made new every single morning. Now brace yourself, child of destiny and purpose. Breakthrough is barreling down the pike, right on schedule. Miracle is moments away. Blessing is already at the door. My glory is about to kiss your story in ways you have only dreamed of. Rejoice and give thanks, for your season of testing and trying is coming to an end. Promotion is next. I cannot wait to blow your mind with all that I have been preparing behind the scenes. Yes, my beloved child, victory is yours. You will celebrate very soon. But for now, continue to stand. Endure just a little while longer. Press into me. Fix your gaze upon my face. There truly is power, life-changing resurrection power, in simply beholding your Savior. Grace and peace to you in full measure, my beloved. Just lean all your weight upon me. I am more than able to bear you up. I love you with an everlasting love. My beloved child, do not see the threats that come against you as something to fear. See them as calls to draw closer to my protective embrace. These seeming attacks are a reminder that you have an adversary who is destined to fail. But you, my child, are destined to triumph. The enemy wants you to view hardships as defeats, but I tell you they are opportunities to exercise the authority I have given you. When finances come under assault, boldly declare that I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who provides. As I delivered manna from heaven to sustain my people of old, so I will sustain you. Have I not promised that no good thing will I withhold from those who walk uprightly? No weapon of lack or recession can undermine this covenant. When relationships are under attack, rise up as one who understands their identity in me. Declare the truth, that you are lovingly fashioned in my image, that no person or circumstance can separate you from my love. Speak grace and faith over human hearts, just as I consistently speak these things over you. Fan the flames of love. Douse the demonic acids of bitterness or fear. My spirit in you is greater than any attack the enemy wields. When the body falters and strength wanes, be an ambassador of divine healing. Your words carry everlasting authority to restore what has been stolen. So decree renewed freedom over every cell, every organ, every system aligned against the perfection I originally intended. Believe that by my stripes you are healed. Wholeness is your redemptive right. Radiate the light that dissolves all darkness, whether of sickness, depression, or pain. My precious one, you have dominion through the power at work within you. So wield it courageously to break the sorceries of the evil one. I have seated you with me in the heavens that you might reign victorious in this life. No true threat can undermine what I have destined for you, if you will only believe. Yes, the intimidator will try to reinforce that which you fear, but his efforts are fueled by desperation, not dominion. See clearly how fleeting his power is compared to mine. Know that every perturbation is a sign of his weakness, not his strength. You need not stumble over a limping enemy, who can only circle ominously, hoping to confound your faith. His teeth are marks of banished authority, His hiss is the fading frustration of destined defeat. Stand boldly in this truth. Nothing can finally threaten what I have spoken to bless. So now, precious one, renew your mind and break free from victimhood. You are not ruled by circumstances or defined by past pain. You are an overcomer called to rule and reign in a kingdom that cannot fail. You are a victor, a warrior, a crystallization of glory meant to flood the earth. Revel in this identity and embrace the authority that accompanies it. For the enemy's only power is in pulling you from what you were created to be. But united to me, you have everything you need to shine ever brighter into the darkness and watch it fade like mist under sunrise. Here is the wonder. With each threat and battle, you gain more ground, not less. Stand unwaveringly in truth, and more territory is placed under your feet. Withstand each taunt rooted firmly in my word, and your hands wield greater power. As my faithful one, my tested warrior, stamina and peace flood your inner being. Hard-won confidence banishes fear. Certain hope swallows up dashed dreams. You bear light unmatched in a decaying world, a radiance over which even death has no claim. Child, cling to this vision I set before you, a glimpse of who you are and will fully be in me. I am calling you higher, bestowing keys of authority, awakening strength you have only tasted until now. Our union is entering richer dimensions. As you withstand this test, faith is being refined and rewarded. That which I spoke over you long ago now springs forth in manifestation and tangible increase. So lift your head, beloved one. My power is yours. Victory is breaking through. My presence is washing away all hindrance to blessing and appointment. Arise and advance from glory to increasing glory. No enemy, no exhaustion, no hesitation in believing can suppress the kingdom torrent promised to you. Children are to resemble their father. I have so much more in store if you will only surrender to this becoming. My child, I see you struggling under the weight of the enemy's attacks. This battle feels overwhelming to you, like a dark mountain blocking out the light. But I want you to understand my perspective. To me, your enemy is no more than a tiny ant, so easily crushed under your feet. I have given you power over all his schemes. He only wages war when something valuable is on its way to you. My blessings that I have prepared and set aside just for you, according to the purpose I have crafted for your life. The enemy knows what I have in store, so he comes to steal it out of jealousy and rage. But you can cast him down through praise. When you set your eyes on me instead of the circumstances around you, I cause him to shrivel down to nothing before your eyes. I break open every prison door and tear loose every chain the instant you offer up your worship to me. You see, the enemy wants you focused only on the battle itself, predicting doom, speaking defeat, declaring disaster. But my truth silences his lies. I have promised you the victory through faith in my name. You have my power to wield, with which no created thing can contend. The darkness cannot overcome the light that shines from within you. When you feel assaulted, persecuted, hemmed in on all sides, remember this. I see the end from the beginning. I know the outcome of all things. Nothing takes me by surprise. I allow battles only to strengthen your faith and refine you, removing the remaining dross from your character until you reflect me. The time of testing, the season of trial, I permit its fury only as long as necessary and not one moment longer. Just as I close the lion's mouth to preserve Daniel, I build invisible barriers around you. And the instant the appointed work within you nears completion, I command the testing to cease and your breakthrough to burst forth mightily like a flood. Have you considered my servant Job as an example? I allowed the adversary to torment him, but only within the limits I strictly set. Job could not see from an earthly perspective why I would consent to such suffering upon him. But from heaven's point of view, a critical transformation was taking place. The revelation of my sustaining grace that upholds the righteous through every hardship. Job emerged with a profoundly more intimate understanding of my loving sovereignty. His latter days held greater blessings because of what he endured with enduring faith. And so shall it be with you, my beloved one. As you keep your eyes fixed on me, refusing to give voice to the threats of disaster filling your ears, breakers of darkness may continue to crash around you. But just as the walls of Jericho toppled, when my people gave a mighty shout of praise, so will your hallelujah scatter every looming difficulty in an instant, clearing the way for my best to flood every sphere of your life. No longer will Pharaoh's chariots pursue and harass you. No longer will lack and pestilence oppress you. No longer will broken relationships and isolation bind you. For when I lead you forth in triumph, you shall walk into the good land of promise I prepared for you long ago. Milk and honey will overflow everywhere in your path. You shall eat the fruitful harvest of the vine you cultivated faithfully throughout this season of hardship. And instead of barely surviving day to day on scarcity and affliction, you shall abound in more than enough of my bounty to enjoy and to share. You will dwell in the house of the Lord as long as you live, anchored deep in my protecting presence. Yes, a profound shift is coming, my beloved one. As you offer up praise like incense before my throne, the atmosphere holding back your breakthrough shatters. Sudden, swift release rushes in. Where you saw only wilderness and wasteland before, you will stand amazed to find a garden vibrant with life springing up on every side. Streams are gushing in the desert places, new wine and oil flowing bountifully, where you had nothing at all just moments ago. I am bringing restoration of all that was taken from you, healing for your body, mind, and soul, and wealth immeasurable for you to steward in partnership with me. All that was dead will live again at my command. Ruins shall be rebuilt stronger than before. Beauty shall emerge from the ashes of broken dreams. Laughter and joy overflow where once were only tears. The intense fire of testing has purified you, prepared you as a vessel worthy to carry my glory to desperate souls still trapped in darkness. And not only will I restore what was taken, but I will pour out 100-fold, 1,000-fold, until you have such abundance that you must give continually just to make room for more. Never will you lack ever again, because from this day forth I will pour out heaven's riches wherever I see need in my kingdom. Every obstacle crumbles before you as you walk in the authority I have given you. The trajectory of your life takes a dramatic turn upward through my blessing and favor such as you have never known. Does this seem too astonishing, too difficult to believe after so much lack and trauma and opposition? My precious one, you have endured the darkness. Now it is time to embrace your destiny as my child and the light within you. Arise from the ashes of this past season. Take my hand and walk boldly toward the doors I am throwing open before you. The opportunities waiting for you through my grace. Receive joy. Choose to give thanks. Refuse the urge to keep declaring what has been. Instead, fix your eyes on what is to come. Worship your way through wilderness. It cannot contain you long. Like your father David, who danced joyfully despite his son's scorn, let your praise resound as a war cry that scatters your enemies from their hiding places. Then watch closely. For as suddenly as your midnight arose, so suddenly shall your everlasting daylight appear. Radiant glory is here for you at last. My child, be still and listen for my voice. Do not react in fear to what you see in the world around you. The enemy wants you to give power to illusions by speaking them into reality. What I have declared in my word is the only true and eternal reality. When challenges arise, even intense warfare against your mind, body, and circumstances. Recognize these threats for what they are. Confirmation that the blessing I have prepared for you is very near. The intensity of the battle indicates the significance of the breakthrough. As you withstand the onslaught with faith in my promises, the victory will be all the sweeter. Your joy will overflow as you realize it was my power in you that overcame. My plans for you are for peace, prosperity, and blessing beyond your wildest dreams. The enemy hurls lies to make you doubt what I have spoken. Do not even entertain those false illusions. Fix your gaze upon me. My word reveals my heart and my true intent for you. I take great delight in lavishing my beloved with good things. It is my nature, for I am love. Do not look at circumstances in the natural realm and make declarations based on what your physical senses perceive. You have the mind of Christ and heavenly discernment through my indwelling spirit. You have authority to decree only what agrees with my word, for my word shall not return void. Bring heaven to earth by the words of your mouth aligning with truth. The trials you have endured have served a purpose to strengthen your trust in me. For just as a warrior is hardened by combat, so too has your spirit been toughened through testing. You have developed spiritual stamina. You have learned to wield the sword of the Spirit with skill. You have become confident in the authority given you through my name. And now, my beloved warrior, the greatest victories of your life are close at hand. Salvation for loved ones, healings, deliverances, miracles, provision, restoration. Such wondrous joy awaits you as you walk into fulfillment of all you have believed for. The desires of your heart, now coming to fruition, are merely a small glimpse of all I have planned for our eternity together. So rise up now with strength and vigor for this new day I have created. Take hold of hope with boldness and certainty. Lift your head. Envision my glory surrounding you. Smile knowing nothing can thwart my purposes through you. Sing praise for who I am and all I have declared you to be in my kingdom. For this is the heritage of my children, royalty, authority, prosperity of body, soul, and spirit. This is my heart for you, to walk in the fullness of all I purchased. I have given you everything. It is already yours in the heavenly realms. Now believe and receive. Come now, rest in my presence. Allow me to refresh you and renew your vision. As you behold me, you are transformed. I see you as already victorious, empowered, radiant, reigning in life through the power of my Spirit within you. This is the truth. What glorious freedom to walk in the reality of who I say you are. You will blaze a trail across this earth as you allow me to live through you each moment, fully surrendered to my love. I am pleased with your growing faith, beloved one. You are believing me for bigger blessings than ever before. Your capacity to receive has expanded as your trust in me has deepened through the trials you have walked through. You have seen my faithfulness. You recognize my voice, and your yes resonates stronger than before. Obedience has birthed courage and confidence. You have entered a new season of walking in partnership with me to fulfill greater works than you imagined. I see the deepest desires I have embedded in your heart. I know the passions that keep you awake at night, dreaming of possibilities yet unseen. I place those visions within you. Now I am fanning the embers of those dreams into flame. You feel the burning in your soul, compelling you forward. This fire is from my altar. I am fueling you with holy passion to launch out in ways that make no earthly sense. But aren't my ways higher than man's logic? Trust in my wisdom and capacity to bring the unseen into visible form. Rest in the comfort of my sovereignty. Every detail is orchestrated for your good. At precisely the right moment, I will show you what part you play in this grand symphony of redemption I am composing through your life. Wait on me. Continue yielding yourself fully to my Spirit's direction one day at a time. The fulfillment of your purpose will unfold gloriously. My precious child, you have endured bitter losses and betrayals, yet today stands as a divine turning point. What the enemy intended for devastation, I am restoring and redeeming for double recompense. As you choose forgiveness and bless those who wounded you, believing my power to transform hearts, the victory is yours. Forgiveness breaks fetters, allowing you to move forward unhindered. Now is time for rebuilding upon proper foundations. My love, my truth, my ways which yield abundance of life. The Master's hand is upon you for designing and establishing sound structures that stand indestructible through every storm. Tested character shall arise from the ashes of expired relationships and endeavors, like purified gold reflecting my image. Your new life miraculously emerges through relinquishing all that did not serve my eternal purposes. Die to all of self's wisdom and demands to be exalted in your life. This leap of faith shall prove the very gateway to the life you have yearned for. I see your brokenness, and I meet you in that holy place of surrendered obedience with indescribable grace. I fill your emptiness with more of myself, so that your joy may be full. Come now and rest beneath the shade of my wing. Be still before me. Silence your inner turmoil with my peace that transcends understanding. Take comfort in the knowledge that I will perfect all that concerns you. Not one detail escapes my sight. My arm is not too short to reach you and hold you steady. Every challenge is an opportunity for me to remind you who holds your today, as well as all your tomorrows. You can release fear because I am already there. Do not despise where I have you planted currently. Cultivate time with me right where you stand. The place of preparation may seem mundane, but great purpose is being incubated, dear one. Persevere with joy that comes from awareness of my hand upon you, shaping and equipping you for a pivotal hour that fast approaches. Your current season and assignment is never insignificant. Where I guide you to empowers and transforms. Yield to my process. In due time you shall indeed bear bountiful fruit that remains. You will one day stand amazed at how I leveraged your present landscape for launching you higher, broader, deeper, and with overflow. Have I not proven this repeatedly in your journey with me already? I am infinitely creative in prospering my children. What appears sterile soil today holds the very nutrients for exponential increase tomorrow. Trust the wisdom of my methods. I accept you just as you are in this moment, beloved one. I see all you are meant to become as you yield daily to my transformative power from glory to glory. No other eyes matter. Let my loving gaze lift shame and fear's stronghold. You have nothing to prove, nothing to earn. In me you are already approved, celebrated, complete. This is your unshakable identity from which to wage warfare with evil forces trying to deceive you. Rise up now. Decree freedom over captives, beginning with your own mind and heart. Break old agreements made with lies that exalted themselves against my knowledge. Hell's foundations are demolished as you stand firm in who I declare you to be. Exercise the authority given you through my name and finished work. How I love to show myself strong through you, beloved one. My beloved child, I see you continuing to persevere despite the intensity of the battle. You grow weary at times, yet your spirit compels you onward. You feel the strain in every fiber of your being, crying out for rest, and still you press forward in obedience to my call. This laboring unto harvest brings me great joy. I see your grit, your refusal to quit or collapse in resignation beneath the weight of, and your yes resonates stronger than before. Obedience has birthed courage and confidence, opposition. My passion is alive within you, You have given me raw materials to craft glory from, the crushed grapes from which flows new wine. Beauty is taking form from the formless. Strength is rising from the powerless. This has always been my way, my child. Raising life from barrenness. Kindle hope from crushed dreams. To demonstrate true glory, I require surrendered clay, a willingness to be dismantled and remade. For only this process awakens you to the fullness of your identity in me. Pressure reveals the gems embedded within you, exposes their brilliance. The friction of persevering faith polishes rough edges into facets that catch and reflect divine light. And in these facets, these intricacies refine through adversity, the radiance of my light blazes forth undimmed. What the world labels as weakness is in fact great strength, where my power and glory dwell most manifest. Allow me to restore your soul. Drink deeply of my spirit and live abundantly. The battle has been won, the victory already yours. Lift high your head, for you have overcome. Divine purpose throbs through your being. Still you shall bear much fruit that remains seated deep in eternity. No temptation can deter you. No arrow prevails against you. Forward now into broad places of authority, influence and inheritance prepared for you since the foundation of the world. Receive now the bounty befitting your rank in my kingdom. Boldly ask of me. Petition my throne for release of any and every provision needed for the next leg in your adventure with me. All heaven's reserves stand open before you. My endless resources await your request. Take hold of enlargement in body, soul, and spirit. Benefit from my extravagant response to faith displayed through pressure. The harvest you have longed for is already ripe and waiting. Now believe and receive all that I have set aside for you.